Hi, welcome to the channel. If you're interested in entertainment news, subscribe and share the video. Today, I'm bringing you a rumor that's shaking up social media. It's said that Özge Gürel sent Yaman a very harsh message with a direct, no-filter warning. According to those spreading it, the text said something like, "Dear Ken, never go back to the woman who ruined your life." And of course, with a line like that, the gossip exploded. The controversy grows because at the same time, there are claims that Kaan's love life has recently become complicated again, and that an old relationship may have resurfaced. Right in that context, this alleged message appears, and the debate splits in two. Was it sincere advice from someone close to him, or an unnecessary intrusion? Those defending Özge say she truly knows him, that their friendship began when they worked together years ago, and that even though each went their own way, they still stay in touch from time to time. That's why they insist there's more behind those words than simple tabloid chatter, genuine concern. In fact, another comment circulating behind the scenes is even more striking, that Özge allegedly said privately she no longer recognizes Ken, that she sees him as changed, and that's why she chose to speak to him so bluntly. Some interpret it as an attempt to snap him out of it before he falls back into a story that, according to this version, hurt him deeply and also affected his career. And here's an important detail. It's claimed the message wasn't an impulse, but the result of repeated, accumulated warnings. Some even say Özge discussed it with people close to her and made a strong remark that Ken clings to the wrong people out of fear of being alone. That would support the idea that it wasn't jealousy, but a protective instinct. On social media, as expected, a debate erupted. Some applaud Özge as brave for telling the truth, even if it hurts. Others criticize the fact that something like this should not have become public. Meanwhile, there are no official statements from either of them, leading many to think this silence may be only the beginning of a bigger issue. It's also being said that the situation could have consequences beyond personal matters. Some point out that a new personal scandal could complicate Kaan's international projects. And as if that weren't enough, there are rumors about how he reacted privately, that he's tired of everyone telling him what to do, that he saw the message as harsh but sincere, and that he even reread it several times thinking, maybe she's right. As if adding fuel to the fire, fans started digging up the past again. Old interviews, behind-the-scenes videos, and moments together began circulating, with people wondering why everything is blowing up right now. And the final rumor is the one everyone is waiting for, that Ken might speak soon, perhaps with an indirect line like, "I've closed some doors in my life," and that this would be linked to the alleged message. So the question remains in the air. Are we witnessing the start of a new chapter for Yaman, or the sign of a much bigger storm? For now, everything is still just rumors. But all eyes are on who will break the silence first. The more I read comments about the supposed situation between Yaman and Demet'S, the clearer it becomes to me that the real problem isn't what they do, but what we project onto them. It seems to me it has turned into a topic where people feel entitled to invade private life, as if a past relationship, real or imagined, were public property. That's why I completely understand those who say, "And who cares what Demet does? Leave her alone." I agree. Demet has every right to live as she wants. But what interests me is how this noise ends up splashing mostly onto Ken. Because with him, the media narrative becomes more aggressive and polarized. In Can's case, I see a pattern. Every move he makes is interpreted as strategy, ego, provocation, or a mess, and I don't always think that's fair. Some say he shouldn't meddle and should think about the trouble he causes himself. Honestly, I think Can is held to an impossible standard. If he stays silent, it's because he's hiding something. If he speaks, it's because he wants attention. If he moves on, it's because he's using the past. If he shows nostalgia, it's because he can't get over it. It feels like no matter what he does, a negative interpretation is always ready. And from my point of view, that has more to do with the gossip machine than with his real character. The idea that this is more industry than romance also makes sense to me. When someone comments that it looks like they're preparing a collaboration for a new series and nothing more, it sounds plausible. In television, rumors sell, and iconic couples from the past are perfect bait. I wouldn't rule out them taking advantage of that collective nostalgia. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's fake or malicious. It means the audience reacts and producers know it. Still, it bothers me when Can is treated as if everything he does is cold calculation. Because sometimes it just looks like he's living his life under a microscope. And on the topic of love, I find it interesting how some people compare what Can says or feels for Demet with other relationships. Like when someone blurts out that his love for Demet would be the same as what he had with someone else, and what is he even talking about? I see it differently. To me, one thing is genuine affection for someone you shared huge success and an intense period with. And another thing is trying to turn it into an endless script. Can remember fondly, avoid the subject, even feel uncomfortable. And none of that should be used as a weapon. What I don't like is the need to humiliate him or reduce him to drama, as if his emotional life were a 24/7 show. In the end, my conclusion is simple. I think Yaman carries a media label that follows him and distorts anything connected to Demet. If there's a professional project, great, let them work, and that's it. If there's nothing, that's fine too. Each goes their own way. But what I find unfair is that Can is always viewed through prejudice, either as a villain or as obsessed, when in reality, he's most likely trying to do what anyone would: move forward, protect his privacy, and not live chained to a story that people insist on rewriting on his behalf.